ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Paragon, and today we have the rise of the Space Marine. As always, I am D, and today we'll be taking a look at this gentleman here. This is Murdock. Probably one of the hardest carries in the game, considering his entire kit, just like Sparrow's, revolves around killing people, although he's actually got a bit more utility to it. Most often, you're going to be your carries, like I said, so you'll have a support with you, but you don't always want to depend on them to keep you alive. So that is why we have this guide. Sorry, there's gonna go with the cats. Alright, let's take a look at his abilities. His left click, Plasma Bolt. Simple, straightforward shot. Long range, or decent range. Very easy to spam this and very good to do it because you have a very quick fire rate. 0.8 seconds without any adjustment. Next up is a fun one. Your right click, Buckshot. Just bust out your shotgun on your left arm, fire a blast in a cone that deals ability damage and pushes enemies away up to a maximum of 800 units. This is a great zoning tool. If somebody's chasing you, fire off some buckshot at them. It'll keep them back. Might keep you alive, might keep your support alive if you feel like being nice, and you really should, because your support will keep you alive a lot more often. Buckshot I like to take at level 3, and just leave it at 1 point until I've maxed my other skills. Speaking of other skills, his E, or Q actually, sorry, Hot Pursuit. It's a passive. Like it says, gain 14%, gain a percentage movement speed buff when moving towards a visible enemy hero that is below quarter health within 3,500 units. This is your chase skill. And if you can activate this on your own, what I mean by that is not hitting Q. What I mean by that is if you can get the enemy that low on your own, you've got a good chance at getting a kill. Murdock is very good at stacking kills very quickly. He's a very good snowball hero. Next up, another passive, Shots Fired. This is your E. Every 8 seconds, Murdock's next base attack gets a range buff and gains some basic armor penetration. Shots Fired and Hot Pursuit I like to pick up and max. I pick up Shots Fired at level 1, Hot Pursuit at level 2, and then, like I said, Buckshot at level 3. Then I start maxing out Shots Fired and then Hot Pursuit, because these two skills alone will keep you alive. Shots Fired will let you fire from way outside the enemy's range. Hot Pursuit can be used to chase down. It can also be used to evade, because if you can keep them visible and just run away, if they're visible to you and you can just run away, you're good, because you'll be faster than they are. Finally, Murdock's ultimate. You've seen this one before in some of the War of the Exemplar games. Long Arm of the Law. This is a very good skill. Unlimited range laser blast that can be shot through anything, ignores ability armor, and deals ability damage. Now, the video you're seeing here, where he's using that doesn't show Long Arm of the Law to its full effect. This can go across the entire map. It's not that easy to aim all the time because it's actually a relatively thin beam, but Long Arm of the Law can actually get you some good kills that you can kill steal with this real easy. And I recommend doing it because, again, Murdock is a snowball hero. We will pick up Long Arm of the Law at every level that we can, and we'll get it so we can get it maxed out. Basically, it will be the third skill to max out. Alright, folks, this has been a quick overview of Murdock's skills. Let's head over and check out the deck. Don't go anywhere. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back. This is the same deck I showed you guys with Sparrow, the Ranged Death, because it is very, very useful. It works just as well for Murdock. It follows a similar strategy, too. You pick up Call of the Week at level 1, but after you pick up your first point in Agility. Eventually you'll pick up Nitro Boost. You really want to get to Guard Piercer quickly, because Murdock has native basic armor penetration. That will stack with Guard Piercer, you'll do a ton of damage. Overclock Droid is an if you need it for the attack speed. Hellfire Engine is one of the weird ones I put in here. For 7,000 gold, it's a lot, and you lose it if you die, but 100 extra damage. Murdock depends a lot on his basic attacks. So you get Hellfire Engine, you can possibly one-shot some people. Swamp Stalker for the extra damage when you are alone, which you really shouldn't be all the time, but it can happen. Numbing Rogue is a defensive card if you need it, so that enemies cannot attack you quite as quickly as you can attack them. Death Crawler. I don't usually go Death Crawler on Murdock because of the slowdown attacks, or the slowed down attack speed. I usually instead go Shatter Golem, because that 1 in 5 chance to double damage, yeah, that's good. And then of course Vampiric Blade, you really want to get this last so that your build is complete and you can hit very hard and heal yourself for a ton of health. To remind you guys of the gems, we have Auto Health Potion, Agility level 1, the Wealthy Gem for some extra gold to get you going faster, the Multi-Shot Gem so that you can hit hard and from a wider angle than people expect, and then we have the Critical Hits, just for the extra chance to do some good bonus damage. You also have the Vitality Gems of Armored at level 7 of Vitality, and Damage Return at at slot 13. I know this was a very quick overview of the deck and gems, but again, that's because you've seen this deck before with Sparrow. Alright folks, I'll see you on the other side once we get into the game. And we are in. Gonna pick the Ranged Death, like I said. First off, take a point in Agility. I put Cold Away Gun rank on my 3rd. And we're gonna head to the left lane because they swapped around the meta. Again, at level 1, I'm gonna take our 8 shots fired. What I'm gonna do, if I can, trying to figure out, do they still? No, they don't, unfortunate, but they don't show the on-ground aiming reticle anymore. But you see how I hit the wall there? I'm actually still hitting the wall. I can't hit the wall from here, but now I can. So you can get an idea of just how far Murdock can actually shoot with this. Now I don't normally, once you get into the higher levels of the game as Murdock, you want to be spamming shots because you'll have quick attack speed and a lot of damage. In fact, I already have some good damage right here. Luckily, since I do have Auto Health Potion, I take too much more damage, I'll just heal up. Now, similar to Sparrow, what you want to do with Murdock for your stat points is max out Agility first, so you get quick attacks. At level 2, we're going to take our Q, so we have Hot Pursuit. Actually, they do still show the ground reticle. It's just very faint on the snowfields. Of course, playing Murdock, you'll know you're a carry. So you have to remember. Alright, we're going to take our Buckshot here. So we have it. But you got to remember that as a carry, a lot of your time in the opening minutes of the game is going to be spent doing this, farming. Okay, that would have been a kill if not for the fact that I was missing my shots. So remember the lesson from Revenant, folks. You have to make sure to aim. Alright, take our second point. Oh wait, I'm sorry. You can already kind of see the attack speed getting higher. I do need to retreat now. But here, level 4. Take our second point in shots fired. So now you see it's every 6 seconds. And 20 penetration. You only ever get the 1700 range. I was going to take Nitro Boost. There we go. That you saw right there was Hot Pursuit being what I told you about. Right, level. Put another point into Agility. I'm not ignoring the Fae right now, I'm actually planning. Because if I can hit level 5, I can probably get a kill here. Especially if Decker lands her stun. did not hit level 5 when I thought I would, so... We have fire on the move in a retreat like this. Good for your farm. And there it is. There's Long Arm of the Law. I'll show you what it looks like in just a second once I'm... That was not necessary, but I wanted to show you guys what what Long Arm of the Law looks like. So he takes a knee and starts charging up like that. And then you fire off the laser. As long as somebody on your team can see where an enemy is, I didn't quite demonstrate that, but as long as somebody on your team can tell you basically tell you where the enemy is, then your E or your R, your ultimate, will effectively show you. You'll be able to see their silhouette through the wall. Alright, we're gonna retreat. I'm gonna put 2 more points into my agility. I'm actually gonna take off Nitro Boost to pick up Guard Piercer. Now I could have picked up Swamp Stalker there, but you'll notice I'm not going to do that because I have Decker with me at pretty much all times. Right, now we know where Howitzer and Countess are. Here, you can actually... It'll actually turn red if you know you're going to hit. So, I knew I wasn't going to kill her with that, but I wanted to show you guys that. And that way it'll push her back and help my team. Even if you're not 100% certain to get a kill with your ultimate, if you can push somebody out of lane, like I just did with Countess, it can be a big help. So don't be afraid to just fire off an ultimate even if you're not guaranteed a kill. That's one thing a lot of people do wrong with carries in games like this. They try and guarantee themselves a kill rather than trying to help out the team. Alright, we're going to put our second point into Hot Pursuit. Almost said Red Pursuit, which is not the same thing. Already you can see me doing tons of damage to minions. I mean, I'm hitting the Fae for like 96 to 120 damage. Those 120 shots are the shots fired, the special long-range armor penetration bullets. I was not paying attention because I was putting points into my agility. Now, if I had vision of the Fae, I could actually hit her with my ultimate. For some reason, Grim is just charging straight ahead, not actually fighting me. That was a problem with the AI. Alright. We now maxed out shots fired. That is one thing as well. You have to watch, because enemies will... They may not know that you're trying to shoot them with that, but they will move out of the way. Rampage is going down. Alright, I am level 8. I'm gonna group up with my team here in the mid lane and start pushing. So since I did actually manage to take down that tier 1 on the left lane. Once you've taken down a tower, don't be afraid to just move in and try to get kills in other lanes. I know I said don't just focus on the kills, but if your team is doing well, like mine is right now... I need to check something. Yeah, these are veterans. That's the thing about Murdock, though. He's very easy to play. Because a lot of it is point and shoot. Also, even if they're big, like this, Buckshot moves them. Because that's just what Buckshot does. It moves people. There you see Red Alert activate, or Hot Pursuit. I'm trying to call it Red Alert. Probably because that was my favorite of the Hot Pursuit games. But yeah, Pursuit like I'm doing, not a bad idea as Murdock. Especially in the late, once you get to the late game and have access to Vampiric Blade. It is a great attacking like that with how aggressive I am. Not a horrible idea. Alright, now if you look on the map, you can actually see that left lane, the Fae, and I'm betting Grim are back. We're going to put our second point into Long Arm of the Law, and we're going to head to the left lane. But one thing about... You don't jungle as Murdock, but if you have a chance to take a camp like this, take the camp. Also, we just found out that the buckshot does not move the shield buff enemy. We now have a Shield of Zetchin. Because Murdock, he's got some decent survivability, but he's nowhere near tanky. And at high enough levels, you can one-shot the gold creature. Now, they did destroy my tower, but... yeah. I still got my kill. Alright, we're at 10. We're going to actually pick up Swamp Stalker for now. What I could have done is I could have ditched Guard Piercer and put on Cull a Week, and put on Shatter Golem, but I need to keep on Guard Piercer. It's actually part of the endgame build for this setup. I do still have my ultimate, so I can just unleash that whenever I need to. That was just a bad shot on my part, but hey. There you see Hot Pursuit activating, and that's going to get me the kill on Faye. Dodge the rock. Gonna max out Hot Pursuit. And in fact, there it is going off. I'm gonna need to run though. Alright, 7 points. We're gonna actually ditch the Swamp Stalker at this point. I only wanted it for a little bit. And as I said, we're gonna pick up the Shatter Golem. Actually, before we go out, I'm gonna switch Cult of Week and Shatter Golem in just on their spots. Because eventually I'm gonna be getting rid of Cult of Week in favor of the Vampiric Blade. You might be thinking, this is a lot like playing Sparrow or Revenant. Yeah, it is. Because the two of them, the carries in this game are actually very similar. Except that Murdock can do things like that. Yes, I did just kill the Countess from across the map. Through about 4 walls, probably. Using my buckshot there, I'm going to keep Sevarog alive. And there we have a max out on Long Arm of the Law. So now my ultimate does 426 damage from across the map. My attack speed is going through the roof. That was a premature shot, so. Alright, now I have a choice here. Actually, no, I don't. I do need to finish off my agility. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go have a Sevarog in the right lane. Not that he probably needs it. But yeah, you can kind of see already how Murdock, like I said, as a carry, Murdock is especially snowbally. Which, I know it's not really a word, but hey. Because his whole thing is to just get to where he can do more damage. All in the service of doing more damage. That's all Murdock wants to do, is just more and more damage. In fact, even right there, you saw I did get lucky on a critical, and the game lagging. There was a massive lag spike there. I don't know if it's going to come through on the video. But yeah, I can actually, on a critical hit, I can actually one-shot creeps. I just ran through all of Howitzer's ultimate, but I no longer need Call to Weak. For now, I will be taking Overclock Droid, because that gets me some even higher attack speed. Once I get up to what I need, though, I will be taking off Overclock Droid and finishing the build with the Vampiric Blade. Once you hit Vampiric Blade, your build is done. Seeing where the enemies are, I'm actually going to do something that you're really not supposed to do as a carry. I'm going to go off on my own and push the left lane. You see just right there how fast Murdock can delete an enemy from the game. Yes, at the time I had a 4-level advantage on Grim, but there's basically nothing the enemy can do at this point to stand up to me. They have to take me as a team, which is exactly what a carry needs to be eventually. It's just somebody that snowballs so hard, the enemy team has no choice but to respond to them. Right, like I said, we're going to take off Overclock Droid. And there's the Vampiric Blade. This build is now officially complete for this game. This is the most common way you're going to build Murdock. I've said before, if you need to change up the build to suit your playstyle in the game or for the needs of the game, go for it. I activate it. You see me activate Vampiric Blade there, and I'm back to full health. And then we're just going to move on to the final inhibitor. This is really just how Murdock is. He's a supremely dangerous carry if he gets going. I'm also going to be maxing out my vitality. At this point, I've taken out 3 of the enemy team, more or less solo. Severog helped, but you can see just how much damage Murdock can do at the end of the day. I don't need to recall unless I get low on health and I just feel like running away. But at this point, I'm almost max level. So for example, like right now, I could probably end this game myself. And I'm going to try, actually, because I'm going to ignore the enemy team. One other thing you can do with Murdock, you saw me do it there, is retreat and let your shield come up. Because I just died because I did that stupidly. But there you go. That is... As I said, this is a very, very dangerous build to fight against because Murdock, once he gets going. But thank you for joining me today, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed the show, please share, like, or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. If you want to keep up with me and never miss any of my current series, please feel free to click the subscribe button down below or the icon down at the end of the video. If you have a Paragon match you'd like me to check out and might end up on the channel, send me the link, send me the match ID number. You can find it in the match information. You can send that to the email in the description below. As for that, folks, I have been D. This has been the rise of the Space Marine, Murdock. So for now, good night and good gaming.